Hi guys, I assume that you're here for one of two reasons. Either you're curious to know what a hash house area is, or you're here to see how the 28th Lanna Bush Run went here the 5th of August. If it's the latter, please go to this point in the video and you'll see the run. For the rest of you who wants to know a little bit more about what it is we're talking about when we're talking Lanna runs, hang on a minute. As you can see, we have here in the background, we got 3 statues, and that's not a coincidence. This Lanna run was set by Crab Thai, Belly Dancer and I Got Gas, and they named it the 3 Kings. Now, as much as they are kings in their own right, in their own way, I'm sure they didn't name it the 3 Kings because of that, but more because of these. Because this particular run was made in Chiang Mai, and these guys behind me were the 3 kings who got together and decided to place Chiang Mai city right where it is as a capital of the Lanna Kingdom. Because back in 1296, Chiang Mai area, the northern Thailand area, already had a long history of problems with the Burmese. On and off, the kingdom was occupied and then taken back, and so it went on for a while. And King Mengrai of Chiang Mai, he decided to strengthen the area a bit and went into cooperation with the king of Sukhothai, King Rangkampeng, and the king of Phrae, which was King Ngan Muang. And together they sat down and they figured out that they wanted it to have a capital of the northern Thailand, and the capital was to be placed right here. Now, that's a good thing. We got a name for the run, but what is the run then? Well, I'll tell you what a hash run is, but let me first get into the history of it, so you just kind of get the understanding of the background. Back in 1938, some British colonial soldiers down in what is today called Malaysia, they were sitting on Mondays and having a good chat, as they did always, and they started realizing that they needed some way to get rid of the extra energy that they accumulated by going drinking in the weekends. And so they started some runnings, and they did it with the concept, a British concept, with the hares and hounds. Second World War broke out. The concept kind of died out for a bit, but back in '46 it started out again. And these fellow friends who was living and eating and actually spending the whole life in a specific little area down in Malaysia, they were also sitting there and having their chat in a place called the Hash House. And that's the reason why it was called and named Hash House, and everybody who's running is called a hasher. Harriers, well, I think it's self-explanatory. So in time they moved around in Asia with family or for whatever the reason there might have been, but they liked the concept, so they brought it along. And as time went by, it changed, and it's no longer just for soldiers or ex-soldiers. It has become something for everybody who is interested in meeting new people, going out, see new trails in the local area, and have a good exercise. And I can only speak for Chiang Mai, because that's where I live and that's where I'm running. But if you do it up here, you get to see a lot of beautiful trails, a lot of nature that you otherwise wouldn't get close to. The hares, the ones who set the trails, they're doing a lot of scouting and making sure that it is both challenging and interesting and beautiful. So here in Chiang Mai we got 3 hashes. We got the male hash on Mondays, and then we got the happy hash on Thursdays, and we got another bunny hash, I think it's called, on Saturdays. Every hash is about 5 to 7 kilometers. It is for everybody. We got some of our hashers is 73 years old, and in walking state they still hold out. But then 4 times a year we got something we called a Lanna Bush hash, and that's a hash for the people who wants a little bit of extra challenge, because while the regular hash is only 5 to 7 kilometers, the Lanna hash, which is held in the Lanna Kingdom, as I mentioned before, is between 15 and 35 kilometers. And the hares, they like to make it more challenging, and I can tell you, now you're gonna see it later on, I ain't gonna spoil the experience, but I got Gas, Belly Dancer and Crab Tie. They made a serious effort at making it a good one this time. The run was supposedly being 23 kilometers if you done it in a straight line, but the way the hash is built is with checkpoints, which basically, just to cut it short, don't want to get into details, means that the fast runners get to run a lot more than the slower runners, because the trail would be broken at certain points. And if it's, for instance, a circle check, that basically means that once you reach the circle check, the trail stops. And now you got to find out where it starts, and it's in 360 degrees out of that center, and somewhere in 100 meters distance in that circle, you'll find the trail being picked up again. Now you could be at a crossroad with 4 different options. Well, then the first 4 runners down the trail, they have to run out on each of their options, and the first one to pick up the trail again, the paper trail, will yell on, and the other guys will run back to the center, take off some of the paper left there for the purpose, and then they will just connect the trail from the circle check up to where the trail is picked up again. Which means all the runners who is a bit slower, they will get to the circle check, don't have to do the extra running, they just follow on the trail. Which is brilliant, because that means you actually on a run where you're not feeling all that up for a fast pace, you can still meet up with the guys who's doing fast running. And it's very cozy. Get to help one another, and well, what can I say? I like it a lot. So this was just to give you a short idea as to what it is. And if you have already known it, well, enjoy the movie that comes afterwards here. That shows what the 28th Lanna King's Run, well, no, 3 Kings Lanna Bush Run is. Enjoy. Morning, Ruda. Just making a small video about a little trip here.
All right, and
Look at that.
I'm just doing a small breakfast.
That's what the elite done. How many runs have you done so far?
I have no idea.
You no idea. I heard somebody saying 300, 400, 500 total.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, there you are. This is what the champs they're eating.
Yeah.
And this is the buffet. Everything a healthy body needs. We got the scrambled eggs, we got the smiley eggs, we got tomatoes, bread, everything. Lovely stuff. So, last time I didn't record, but you're still at 150. We can't go down on that one?
No, we don't go down.
Hey, my God, I eat more than. But yesterday I got too much.
Yeah.
In Suntao, Red Bus. Say hi. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Fresh.
I feel great.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm going to feel better than you in about 4 hours.
Well, let's see about that.
Got the evidence, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's serious shit
What?
going on. Is that on, is it?
It is actually. I'm filming, and you told me you're better than me in 4 hours. Let's see. Now we got it on camera.
Has it got sound? We got logic. Sounds the 1 o'clock run stuff.
That was 12:30 now. 1.5 hours in the red bus.
We didn't know the weather, so we had to make them weatherproof. That's a circle check. It's in a plastic bag. Probably stapled to the tree, single staple. Lift it up, pull the tags off.
High-tech setup.
Take
And then
it
you've got
off.
5 seconds to run.
And then this is to link up the trail. Please call each other on. Please lay the trail.
I need to close the FRBs.
Okay.
You want to record?
The circle check. And this 360 degrees. Can be forward, can be back, side to side. 150 meters.
Yeah.
The fast runners, the FRBs, are going, fast running bastards going first, and the walkers are going second. So walkers just hold back, please. FRBs. Where you go? That way.
check. I haven't checked far enough down there to know whether it's right or wrong.
Let's see what this thing looks like first.
And it goes down. Well, no way around it. Gotta get into it. Oh fuck. That's slippery here. Well, if you think the water is hot in Thailand, please reconsider. There's a lot of branches down here and relatively deep mud. Every step could cause issues. 20 kilometers like this, not bad. It's going to be hard. You took a dive. Sure, it's not hot, the water. Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll just video film me when you fall again. Anyway, meanwhile I get stuck in the mud here. Look at these small thorns here. They'll just kill and rip you to pieces. don't know if you can see this, guys, but this is my resting pulse, 172. Way up in the middle of the red area. Enjoy the view. And Ladyboy on his way. So we are back waiting because we made it back to the beginning, and now Ladyboy has taken a hike up to the resort to see if they're waiting up there, because maybe the trail crosses there. We have in that direction a waterfall 15-18 kilometers away, and I suspect that we at least going to end up in that waterfall. But whether they've gone down to the waterfall, which allegedly is about 2 kilometers that way, I don't know. So we are following protocol. I will be standing waiting in case that they will return, and since Ladyboy has gained his second breath, he's now heading up about 1 kilometer to see if anybody's up there. So this is one of this when you've been picked up by crab time. I'm filming you, crab time. Oh. Well, this is not always going as we planned, and as such, belly dancers just picked me up after crab tie found me, and Ladyboy, and I decided not to bail out, so he brought me on the second leg, apparently ahead of my fellow hashers, giving me a chance to see if I can fix my shoe, because it just doesn't look all too good. Let me just show you. See that? Ain't gonna be fun running with that shit. So guys, I got a solution here with my shoes. Tidied up. Not beautiful, but it works. At least it works for a moment. Let's see for how long. And Cold Steel Recon Search and Rescue. Love the knife. Swimming every time I'm out on these trips. I'll tell you what happened. We went up the hill. Ladyboy felt very bad, and being an FRB, and for the uninitiated here, FRB means front running bastards, which basically just the guys are very fit, were able to run, and they do it well. They just run ahead of everybody else, and he hanged out with me. I'm a good guy, I'm a good company, I'm sure of that, but that was not the reason. He was feeling bad, and as such, it seemed to him that once we were climbing a very steep hill, that he felt even worse, and at a certain point he had to rest and decided to go back again. Now, as much as I did want to do the whole Lanna run and film it and have a good laugh with it, I just couldn't leave him, so we went back again. Now, he has now been brought, as far as I know, to the second water stop. I decided to be put into the middle of the second part, that means after the first water stop. So I am apparently ahead of the pack, which is good because it won't be lasting that long. But now I got time to fix my shoes, and I'm ready to take off. Let's see how it's going to go. We got another 3 hours to go, and this is how it looks ahead of me here. This is how it looks, the area. I missed out on a 25-minute beautiful boat ride. I'm really sorry about that, but sometimes it's just not going to be. So I am at a circle point, and I got to do a choice left or right. We got some nice cows here, and I got people coming up on behind. I will take a check. Yeah, I'm alright, just gotta fix a shoe here.
Oh shit, I've had that happen to me a few times.
Yeah, that sucks.
Alright, hey. Oh, let's look behind me.
Yeah, I know. A few guys already claim that they will bail out. But none of us have done less than 11 kilometers. Some have done 13, others have done 17. So we're getting tired.
The hill, the Heartbreak Hill, that cliff hill.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy that? Was that all
I was actually quite alright with it, but Ladyboy was not particularly happy.
He said, let's not do this.
I'm looking forward to see where I actually got to, because Belly Dancer says that I was maybe just 100 meters from the road.
You were.
Yeah.
You were very, very close. We spoke to him already. He told us where he stopped.
Yeah, but he was sitting down there and rocking, looked pale, and his legs were shaking, and well, what do you want to do? He didn't want to go push it up there, and I was not the guy to push him for it if he couldn't do it.
So you had to accompany him back to the other?
Of course I do. Well, that trail there was not nice for a man who was feeling bad.
Good man, good man.
Well, who's... You happy now, Sheepshagger?
No, my legs hurt.
Yeah? Well, you've done 17 so far?
Fuck that. No, about 11 and 8.5.
So that's like 20 something short.
Not far off, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is enough.
Enough is
It's like
enough.
a half fucking marathon. It is.
Well, it is.
Pace,
I don't know. There's just not much running in it because there's too much climbing.
That's not a half marathon on the flat. That's
So now you know where we
a
are.
half marathon up and down fucking hills.
Yeah, it's a tough nut to crack. Sure. okay. You can go ahead if you want.
Finish filming?
No, yeah, I am, but I don't want a 5-hour shot of those bozos. And this is the surroundings. A drizzle. And a good solid box of beer. Does nothing, does something. There we are. There has something tasty. Oh, I like to take one of those here. They say that should be like German quality in Thailand. And people all having a good laugh here. You alright?
Good fucking wind about these fucking hares. We want to shoot them, hang them by the toes.
Well, I don't know.
By the balls.
Oh. Oh, very dim light. Can't make any videos here.
Other people would call it romantic.
Yeah?
Romantic lighting.
Bromantic.